need to check on where this key goes. This one didn't seem to open any door here. So, yes, well, welcome to the show, everybody. I am Phil Braun, your new host. Unfortunately, as many of you know, Tim Heidecker has apparently deceased. So I will be taking over the new emergency. We're going to be doing a little bit differently here. We're not going to be doing some of the more sensational stories here. We're going to bring to you a level of gravitas that I think you'll appreciate, where we're going to delve into things like world finance or into law or municipal affairs and things that will be really hard-hitting investigative journalism that I think you're really going to enjoy. So without further ado, let's start the show. Get into some news here, see what the latest is out there in the world today. Glasses here. Looks like Henry and Gail Sawyer are celebrating their 70th anniversary this weekend. There's a notice here from their son, Stephen. And Henry and Gail have 4 grandchildren and, my goodness, 14 great-grandchildren. And it looks like they'll be celebrating at the Tam O'Shanter's restaurant tomorrow at 7 p.m. if anybody wants to come by and celebrate with them and give them some congratulations. In local community news, there is a sewer and street improvement project that's happening. The project is centered on the streets adjacent to South Verdugo Road, encompassing sewer capacity upgrades, sewer repair, lining, ADA improvements, and curb ramps, sidewalks, curbs, and appears to be commencing March of 2027. And this project will be completed by October 2027. Let's see what else. In aquarium news, 2 beluga whales, Baylor and Zephyr, have been transferred recently to the Georgia Aquarium. These beluga whales were 2 of 30 belugas that were shipped out of Marineland out of Canada, which has sadly gone out of business. If any of you have not joined yet, please think of joining music.com, the new music service that I plan to implement right here on InfoWars. And I think you're going to really appreciate this above and beyond the current services you're using. We're currently uploading my CDs as we speak. We already have a great cache of great songs. Currently, the songs were 69 cents per song, but we've transitioned to a membership fee structure where you can join the gold tier membership at music.com, which is going to cost $9.99 per month. And with that $9.99 per month, you will get to upload 2 albums worth of music. That's 10 songs per album. You can mix and match. You don't have to go with one particular album. You can pick your favorite artist and make 10 songs worth of one album, 10 songs worth of another album. That's $9.99 per month. And we encourage you, if you do join, to keep building your own music inventory, because even if you don't upload the songs, you're still going to get charged the $9.99 per month. But so keep checking back on music.com. That site will be active very, very soon. And we thank you for your patronage there. And in Horace news, I know everybody has been excited about hearing about Horace the Horse. Well, it's been quite a bit of a struggle, to be quite honest. Tim did not leave any information about his finances or where his bank account information might be. But we have been working hard to get him some revenue. Horace was supposed to appear at this Wild Wild West show at Six Flags, and he was going to run the stagecoach. And once he ran out of the stagecoach and heard some gunshots, Horace just actually went apeshit and kicked one of the main characters in the show in the head. And so we were fired on the spot, and we have not been able to generate any bookings since then. So. Okay, apparently we have a caller. Who's on the phone here for InfoWars Emergency with Phil Braun?
Hey, Phil, I think you know who this is. It's Chesapeake.
Yes, Chesapeake, how are you? It's good to hear from you.
I'm fine. What'd you say after how are you? I'm fine to answer that. What'd you say after that?
I just said, how are you, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm fine. I want to know how Horace is because I don't believe he's fine.
He's been fine. He's, I'm not gonna lie to you and say things haven't been going great. But I'm sure he's doing okay.
Yeah, well, you're not taking good care of him, are you? What do you feed him?
Well, he has grass and stuff that's out in my backyard.
Grass? That horse needs high-end horse food, you dumb fuck.
Well, Chesapeake, things have been a little on the lean here. And quite frankly, I don't know that Horace didn't have some health issues going in.
What were Horace's health issues? Because from my vantage point, from up on my perspective, he was a very fit, muscular, gorgeous, tall horse with a beautiful whinny and a beautiful jump.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed that he had. You know how horses get like that droop in the back.
Oh my God!
And I don't know if he was like sagging in the back there. I don't know if that's from you riding him too much or what the deal is.
No, I was not riding him too much. Did you put bricks on him?
No, of course not. That's ridiculous to think that, but I'm sure he's fine. He's home.
Well, how come when I went by your house, I couldn't see him? Why's that? My eyesight's really good, Phil. If he was there, I would have seen him.
Did you look in the shed? Did you look in the garage? You could have been in there.
Why in the fuck would I look in the shed or the garage? You know what goes in a garage? Your janky ass car. You know what goes in a shed? Whatever, like push lawnmower you have. Apparently you mow the grass and think you're going to feed it to Horace.
Well, I'm in Los Angeles right now, so quite frankly, I can't tell you where he is at the moment. He's there. He's fine. If you look around a little more closely, you'll spot him somewhere. Maybe he's behind the big tree, the big.
I'm going to get him.
There's a big tree in the backyard he likes to rub himself on. That he might be back there.
There's a big tree in the backyard he likes to rub himself on. You motherfucker! Don't you know horses like to do horse things? They're not bears. They're not trying to find trees to rub their backs on. I'm getting that horse, and you will never see that horse again.
Well, quite honestly, if you wanted to take Horace, I don't know that I would be quite opposed to that.
Phil, don't cross your arms at me. Trying to be sassy with your arms crossed.
You can see me?
Bitch. Look, don't be giving me attitude. I will go get my horse, and you won't ever see him again. And Tim won't ever see him again. And all of y'all can fucking jump off a cliff and land.
Chesapeake, I was doing this with the best of intentions. And when Tim passed away, you know what? Honestly, I was thinking about calling you and maybe even asking you out on a date. But I don't know that I want to do that anymore based on how you've talked to me.
Hang on. You were going to call me and ask me out on a date?
I was thinking about it. You seem kind of interesting, but...
I am. I'm very interesting.
I've never seen you before. I'd like to maybe meet you and have a drink or something one night.
Yeah, well, I'm friggin' gorgeous. I have ass length, very wavy red hair.
I like redheads.
I have the kind of eyebrows that are popular right now, very thick and brushed vertical.
I do like those things. So,
Well, I like that you're actually a kind person. I don't like how you do your life, but I like that you're a kind person. Maybe I would meet you for a date.
well, maybe we can work this thing out after all, and Horace will get the attention he deserves and the care he deserves, and I'll give you a call when this is over, and maybe I'll take you out to dinner.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Okay.
Maybe I'll shave you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You up for that? Me shaving you?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be all right with that.
That's what I like to do when I go out with. I like to shave them, every part of them.
Well, we can get the towels out and lay them out and get you a high-end clipper, and you can go to town.
All right, no towels though. I like it all over the floor.
Well, this actually turned out to be quite a productive call, I think, and I appreciate you calling in, Chesapeake.
I agree. I didn't think I'd call agreeing with you, but I agree, Phil. It was great to talk to you. I can't wait for our date.
Me too. Thank you, Chesapeake, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's take the temperature down just a little bit here, and we'll get right back to the show here. We've got a very special guest coming up who is an expert in tort reform.
Hi, friends. I'm retired sheriff and author Dominic Banner. Now, I want to thank InfoWars for the opportunity to speak to you about my brand new political thriller, Fire Crisis. Fire Crisis tells the story of Christopher Doyle, a former sheriff in a small town whose attempt to shut down a drug cartel plunges him into a world of treachery and intrigue and leads him into the deepest levels of the CIA and beyond. Support the InfoWar by ordering Fire Crisis today at firecrisisthebook.com.
Welcome back to Emergency with Phil Braun. I'm very excited to welcome our special guest here. He's an attorney, Dwayne Johnson.
Glad to be here, Phil.
Just like The Rock.
Who?
The People's Champion, famous
Okay.
wrestler. All right. Well, anyway, we're here to talk about tort reform. And before we get started, do you care for a smoke or anything?
No, thank you.
Okay. Can you tell our viewers what is tort reform and why is it important?
So tort reform really is fascinating if you look at the history of it. It goes back to the 1400s. The idea is to make the judicial system more effective, and ultimately you want to cut down on frivolous lawsuits. Damages awarded by frivolous lawsuits cost everybody. And if we can cut back on that, then everybody wins.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people disagree with me because they think this is a disadvantage to the individual.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that this is an advantage to the individual because it's an advantage to everybody involved. If we can limit the costs, then it actually benefits the individual that has to pay into insurance. I'm all in on tort reform.
Okay.
The more predictable the claims are going to be, the better it is for everyone, from the CEOs all the way down to the lowest level employee. This benefits everybody.
So you're saying tort reform is a good thing, right?
Absolutely. Everybody has to pay in for insurance, assuming, of course, that you own a car and a house, or even if you have a small business, you have to have insurance. And if we can cut down on the cost of your insurance by cutting down on the payments that the insurance companies have to pay out, then everybody benefits.
So it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's a no-brainer. For example, let's take it to the extreme. If you have a similar case and in one court, the award is $1, and another court, it's $1 million, then where's the justice in that? The judicial system needs to have guidelines, and tort reform would set those limits so it's just across the system.
Yeah, okay.
Let's take health insurance. When these malpractice cases are exorbitant, it costs more for the doctors to have insurance. When the doctors have to have more insurance, they have to create more safeguards for themselves, which increases the number of tests that need to be taken, which are unnecessary, the number of visits that they'll have patients come in for. And these costs ultimately are passed on to the consumer. And by restricting these payouts, this malpractice that is going way out of proportion, it actually benefits the consumers and the patients.
What are some of your favorite cases? You remember that Liebeck versus McDonald's case of 1994?
Yes, the hot coffee case. The ultimate frivolous lawsuit. Although I sympathize with somebody that has third-degree burns. That's bad. But $2.8 million, she didn't die. She wasn't disfigured.
Right.
This was way out of line.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that the jurors felt emotional in this case. But that's why we need the guidelines, so we can eliminate that and just have the guidelines set for what can and can't be done here. Ultimately, the funny thing about this case is it created awareness for tort reform, and it was actually a boon for tort reform arguments. Yeah, thankfully, since the judge jumped in and reduced the award to $480,000, it made it a much more just award.
I mean, I eat at McDonald's all the time. I absolutely love it.
What if that judge had thought the other way and not reduced it? What would that do to McDonald's, and where would their shareholders be?
You got any other tort reform cases there?
Well, Farwell versus Boston Worcester Railroad Corporation in 1842. Chief Justice Shaw established the fellow servant rule, which barred an employee from suing a company due to the negligence of a fellow employee. So my argument is that when an employee takes a job, the understanding is that if it's a dangerous job, the compensation for doing that job takes into account the dangers involved in that job. So the court shouldn't have any jurisdiction in changing that agreement just because that danger that is known to the employee and to the employer and is negotiated ahead of time, that shouldn't change because of that danger actually coming to fruition.
Uh-huh.
That's just a letter of the law thing. Of course, this all changed in the 1900s when the Workers' Compensation Act was enacted. And
right.
all of these safeguards changed.
Yeah, I really hate what they did to the railroads. We have another caller on the line by chance?
Hi, this is Martha from Eagle Rock.
Hello, Martha.
Hi.
How are things going there in Eagle Rock?
It's pretty warm right now, but everything's fine, I guess.
Great. Do you have any questions for our attorney, Dwayne Johnson?
Well, I guess I have a comment. Well, one question would be, why aren't you on the workers' sides ever? And the comment is, this show has gotten really boring since Tim died. And I'm sorry to be critical, but can you do something besides tort law as an episode topic?
Well, I don't know why we would. I mean, I think this has been going on pretty well here and very informative, and we've gotten some real good information here, and you should be enjoying what's being presented here. I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I'm not enjoying it. I'm sorry, Phil. It's just not anything like the regular show. And if you're going to have someone on arguing in defense of giant corporations and shareholders, could you at least have like a counterpoint from an Aaron Brockovich?
I don't think we have time for that. I mean, was there something else you want to talk about?
Can I jump in here? I am for the workers. If we can cut the costs of the insurance, the workers don't have to pay input. That is a benefit to them. That puts money in their pocket.
I'm sorry, sir, but I really don't trust you. You are.
Well, you can just ignore them if you want to. If there's something else you want to talk about, you can talk about something else.
What about talking about something fun and more relevant, like Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh, you mean the cartoon from the '60s that nobody ever pays any attention to anymore?
No, I'm talking about the films. The documentary films from the 2000s, Jason Lee was in them, and it's about how Alvin, Simon, and Theodore met Dave Seville, and that's live action.
You called it a documentary?
Well, it's the true story and the documenting of their journey from living in a big tree to becoming rock stars. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore went to a high school when they were like 7 years old. Alvin made it onto the football team, okay? And then they went on a cruise, and then they traveled across country from California to Miami, and then they got adopted by Dave. They went to City Hall.
Well, maybe a good opportunity for me to bring up music.com. Have you ever heard of music.com? This is a new website that I'm starting up. Alvin and the Chipmunks would never make a mark at all. No one would be interested or want to even download Christmas Time is Here Again or whatever it is their famous song is. I don't even know.
I'm sorry, I don't like to be this combative, but honestly, this went from being a really boring downgrade from what the show's normally like to you insulting three of the greatest pop stars of all time. So I'm really disappointed.
Well, if we lost a viewer, we lost a viewer, but I'm not all that concerned about it. And I hope you have a good day.
Okay, well, I can't say the same. I wouldn't be honest, but thank you for your time.
Okay, well, that was kind of a waste of. I don't even know why it does this. I don't know if this phone even works. Very sorry about that, Dwayne. That is not the type of caller we're looking for this show, and it's an insult to you, and I'm frankly just am embarrassed by it. But given that maybe the caller had a few points, I'm going to say your time is done because honestly, I've kind of had my fill of tort law here today. So if you would. You're done and kind of free to go.
Well, glad talking with you, Phil.
Yep. Thank you, Dwayne. No hard feelings. Just disconnect yourself and then go out that way. All right. I guess we'll be right back, everyone. And it looks like we have another call on the line. Hello?
Hello, sir. Am I on?
I guess you're on. You're on the telephone with me. Who is speaking?
This is Bob Tuna from the network.
Oh, Mr. Tuna. Hey, how are you? This is, you know who this is, I guess.
I'm fine, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm just kind of in the middle of the show.
Listen. Here's the thing. We've been paying attention to the show, trying to, and we're gonna shut this down. Okay. So this is over.
Oh.
And I want to thank you for your presence and whatever. Look. It's best if you just lop these things off.
This is my first show, sir.
Okay.
Is this because of Tim's previous shows, or?
No. This is a corporate decision. It has nothing to do with you or me or the telephone or the show or what. It doesn't have anything to do with anything that you can see or identify or talk about. We watched the show. It didn't work out. Look, here's the thing. We're shutting down emergency, and you're the final host, so you can feel good about that, I guess. And I just want to say it's over, and wish you luck with whatever comes next for you. And I do wish you luck. That's genuine, that feeling. And what's also genuine is that this is over. Oh. And I'm letting you go, and I'm shutting this show down, and this show is over, and that's the end. The show is over. And if you get one message from this phone call, it's this: the show is over.
Okay.
Good luck and happy sailing. I don't know if you go out on a boat ever, but
and sometimes I go out on boats, but I don't
you
own
understand
one.
It's a metaphor.
I thought maybe you were inviting me out on a boat.
All the best to you, sir.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye then. Well, I guess it's been quite a show, and this seems to be the end of it. Unfortunately, this will be the final show. I really want to thank all of you for going on this journey with me for this time that I've had here. It's just been incredible. As things go, this is going to be it. And again, I just want to thank you all, and I want you all to have a good night. When I was a young man, they used to have the national anthem played at the end of every television service for the evening when they would shut down the stations. And I think this might be an appropriate time for all of you, if you want to at home and you're watching, maybe to stand up wherever you're at in your living room, in your bedroom, with your loved ones. And we preserve that tradition here. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good night.